Hi guys, and welcome to DIY Ideas, and welcome to a haul video. I have bought some more wool. What a surprise. But I have some really interesting wool this time. This is from Tedi actually. This is only €1. It's called Sponge Creative Wool. So it's maybe similar to the Creative Bubble wool from Rico Design. I'm gonna here focus a little better. So it's kind of similar here in the structure. Here's the other one from Rico Design on the right, the pink one. Let's see here. Yeah, it's Creative Bubble from Rico Design, and here on the left is the one from Tedi, the purple one. So just to compare here, I'm going to have both of them next to each other. So this Sponge Creative Wool, the purple one, has a little bigger main thread. It's 25 grams, 33 meters long. And it's 100% polyester. And I'm trying to see here what it says for this hook size. Be great to know. But I don't see it. 33 meters it says, but I don't see if it says anything about the hook size. Usually at Tedi you can find the hook size recommendation, but I don't see it. So maybe it's the first wool that I've ever found that doesn't have a hook indication. If I don't see this right now, please let me know in the comments. But I really don't see anything about the hook size. No, very interesting. But anyway, it's this yarn to make sponges. It's called Sponge Creative. And so I'm gonna just try this. We'll see how it goes. I think it's really interesting. It feels different than the other one. So I chose my 4.5 crocheting hooks. Actually works really well. I could, see this also for a keychain or obviously for a kitchen sponge. The structure's here. I'm going to show you here again the two wools in comparison. So here on the right, the pink one is from Rico Design. You can have these little hairs kind of going away from the main thread. And here, this is more, a main thread with a lot of stuff on the sides, but it's not as organized maybe. It's just, more wavy. And the central thread is just a little thicker. Very interesting wool. Never had seen it from another brand, so interesting. This one here is $2.55. Really, really great colors. Super pretty. You have some, baby blues, some gray blue, maybe some dusty colors, but it always has, some orange tones in there. There's a lot of color fade in there. There's some apricot tones, some pinks. And here you can see that it has this little gimp thread. And then next to the gimp thread, you see the main thread that's already twisted within itself. And the gimp thread here on the right is also has a color fade, but it has these little, fluffy balls around it. And here you can see, what the structure of the thread is like. It's really interesting. I love the color fade. It's so, so pretty. This was $2.55. It's called Dots. It's 50 grams on 76 meters. And here, yes. So here we have the indication for the size of the thread, of the crocheting hook. And just gonna see again, but it does not on the other one. So this is recommended for 3.5 to 4 crocheting hooks. That seems good. I'm not gonna test it right now. Seems pretty right. And here, you can see the color fade here. Always interesting to see what's inside. Really nice colors here, so I can really imagine this really well in a simple pattern just because the wool is so pretty and the color fade's great. So this one's called Soft Chenille. Really interesting colors here. It's more like neon colors. It's very fluffy. You can see here the thin central thread, and then it's really fluffy all around. I recently bought one from Tedi that was kind of similar. It's called Fake Fur. And that's kind of similar, but this one's a little thinner maybe. And the color is just, really interesting. It's full neon colors, pinks and oranges, some white kind of in there between. But what I like is that the parts of pink and orange are always the same length. So maybe like 4 to 5 centimeters, and then it switches color. It's dyed, but yeah, just very, very evenly. This is great for, a nice pattern or something like that. This one is meant for size 5 or 6 crocheting hooks. I'm going to try this one here. I have the 4.5 laying here just to test. It seems a little big maybe, but the 4.5 seems to be fine. It's kind of tight, but maybe is not ideal. This maybe is a wool kind of for, advanced crocheters, just because it's not so easy to see the stitches. It's more an even, an even thing here. You can't really see the pattern very well. Maybe that's also the size of the crocheting hook. If you use a slightly bigger one, it'll be a little easier, but because it's so fluffy, it's kind of more difficult to see what you're doing. So if you like this color combo, this is great. All right, so here we have something pink. It's like a slight pink. So this is called Stripes and Fun. It kind of seems like a lollipop color scheme, maybe. I think it looks like candy, maybe cotton candy. It's 100 grams on 50 meters. It was €2, and it's meant for size 9 crocheting hooks. Great. That seems logical to me. It looks like a size 9 crocheting hook would be good for this. Maybe also an 8 or a 10, but something around that number. You can see here it has 2 threads weaved around each other. And this feels like polyester. Let's see. Yes. Oh, no. It's 100% polyacrylic, but feels like that. And it's really soft. It obviously depends if you like, the acrylic, or if you like more of a cotton or actual wool. But it's really soft. It doesn't feel like it would scratch your skin at all. And just really nice. And so here we have something really interesting that I found. This yarn here is, it kind of feels weird. I don't really know how else to describe it. It feels kind of like moss or something like that. So it kind of has the similar color, and it kind of looks like, mold or moss or something. I thought it was so fascinating, I had to try it. And so this is €3.55, meant for size 3 to 4 crocheting hooks. I'm going to try this in a little bit here with my 4.5. Oh no, with my 3.5. I'm going to test that. It's 100% nylon. It just feels so interesting. I'm not sure how to even really describe it. It's like, I don't know. It has like these little hairs that go away from the thread. It's a really interesting structure. And I'm just going to try it. I have, has some glue here. I'm just going to cut it open carefully. So let's see. So the thread here is actually thicker than I thought. So it looks like it's 3 threads waved around each other, because I guess earlier I just picked out one of them like this, and I just had one, but actually I think the thread is made up of 3. Let's move this here into the camera. And so you can see them here. They are all the same color, same thickness, So interesting. Let's see how this goes. We'll do some chain stitches here with the 3.5 crocheting hook. Actually works really, really well. It's really smooth, really sleek. Looks nice, I have to say. Obviously more something like for winter, not really for summer, but it's really cozy. It's really fluffy. And honestly, it's really nice to crochet with this. It's so sleek. It just runs right off. It's so smooth. And like in the other wool, it's a little hard to see the stitches. just because there's so much going on here with the fluff, but it's fine. With a little feeling and a little bit of experience, you can definitely work this. But here you can see you can't really see the pattern very well. So it's a little more difficult for beginners maybe. Obviously, if you take a slightly bigger crocheting hook, or if you do a lot of, like a whole pattern or something like that, it'll be a little easier to see. But yeah, I have to say, it still reminds me of moss. I think it's fascinating. I like it a lot. And then I'm going to show you one of my highlights. I bought a huge ball of yarn. Wow, so this is 22 euros. It's 1 kilogram, almost 1,000 meters long, and just such a big ball of yarn. Great color fade here, as we have like a mint, a beige, blue, browns, white, pink. I think this combination looks so good. And then here we have more mint and this gray. It's just, yeah, it's a huge ball of yarn. It's called Maxima. And it's meant for size 4.5 to 5 crocheting hooks. To be honest, I don't really see that happening. I see my size 6 crocheting hook maybe. And I'm going to make a nice blanket out of this. It seems like it's supposed to be 4 blankets or something big like that. It's 100% acrylic. And yeah, it's so big. It's just really interesting. I'm very excited to see how this is gonna go. I think we're gonna make some videos out of this where I make a nice blanket out of this. So this is my nice little haul. This, I guess this is an XXL ball of yarn, so maybe not the smallest haul, but yeah, everything just really interesting. Some very, very different balls of yarn here. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you would like to watch more, please visit my channel and subscribe for free. Please share this video with your friends and see you next time.